Hi, Alex. How are you?
I'm doing really good. I've been interviewing people all day. How are you?
Good. Are you tired though?
I'm a little bit tired. I got enough strength for one more interview with the beautiful Jennifer Linch.
Thank you.
Yeah. So like basically like in the last few months, I've seen you do like so many things, like a lot of photo shoots, studying different martial arts, and then I saw you training in weapons. I saw you doing some really like fancy moves with a gun. Do you have like time like for rest at all? Like you're always doing something, Jennifer.
I have actually a lot of time because I don't go out, I don't do anything but training and studying and do the pre-production of violet. So I do have a lot of time for training.
Wow. And that's the thing with Violet. It's about human sex trafficking, right? Uh-huh.
It's actually a very dark film. It's very dark and the martial art is very raw and very brutal. So
Wow.
I have to train a lot. It's actually similar to the Man from Nowhere, that type of feel.
Uh-huh.
It focuses more on the story. The martial art is a part of the story, but the story itself, we received a lot of um, great feedback from film critics just from the script. It's an action thriller with martial art in it.
In the story, are you rescuing your sister? Is she a victim of human sex trafficking?
Yes. So Violet gets kidnapped purposely so she can go into the system, trying to find her sister and rescue her. And through the journey, you can see the mindset of the victim and some facts of how human trafficking works and some facts of how the victim reacts to be rescued and how their mind works. Because it's really damaging. So we explore that a little bit more. So unlike Cloud the Night and the Dream, those movies are commercial appeal, and this one we focus more on the story itself. But the martial art in this one gonna be much better because we have more time to repair, and we use a new style of martial art that rarely seen in film before. So the story, but the martial art gonna be raw and really brutal.
Who are you training under for the choreography, or who's going to be choreographing the martial arts fights? And what style is it?
I cannot reveal the style right now, but I can say that Tim Nash, the lead actor of Flower of the Night, he will be the stunt coordinator for this one, Violet.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
because last time he only had 8 hours to put the fight scene together, and the fight scene of Flower of the Night happened when the best action sequence in New York and best action film in New York also, and in Beverly Hills and overseas. And that is just by him working for only 8 hours before we shoot. And we only have like 3 hours to shoot that scene.
Oh
So this
wow.
time with the feature film, with a month in advance to do the training, it's going to be really good.
Can you give me some backstory on the on your sister in the movie and on yourself? Like where do they come from? Their parents?
It's a little bit complicated to tell over the phone. But basically, Violet and Maddie, they their parents moved to the U.S. from Vietnam, and their parents died from a car accident. So Maddie is a little bit older than Violet, and Maddie take care of Violet and how to be like a young mom.
Uh huh.
So she got a boyfriend, and the boyfriend got her into drugs and then sold her to the human trafficking.
Oh
Uh,
wow.
but the story lay out in a very emotional way.
Oh, that's really
You
terrible.
can see how Maddie sacrificed herself to take a Violet, and you can see how much it killed her inside to get into drugs and how to sell herself on the street,
Oh,
so she
wow.
can have money to take care of her sister.
And so where have you been all this time? Where while she was suffering all this? Where
Violet was very young, so Violet was just a little kid. She doesn't understand yet. And by the time she understands, Maddie and Reddy got thrown into the human trafficking. And that's why she feels regret. That's why she trying to get herself kidnapped so she can find her sister and rescue her sister.
Oh, wow. Wow.
But there are lots of surprises throughout the way.
So we're expecting a lot of martial arts in this film and a lot of disturbing imagery as well, right?
A lot of martial art, a lot of martial art, and a lot of disturbing images, yes.
Yeah.
And disturbing sound.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's...
It's a little bit similar as horror film, but we use martial arts. Yeah, so I think this movie is gonna be well liked by female and male and everyone, because the human trafficking is a real issue in the U.S. When you say about human trafficking, you think it takes place in Eastern Europe or takes place in Asia, but actually it takes place in America a lot, even in San Diego, even in the beautiful, super nice city of San Diego. Human trafficking takes place right here. We make it emotional, but we also make it exciting to watch.
Right. When do we expect for this film to be released? Are you in the process right now of filming it?
In the process of filming this year, so it should be spring next year. It's a feature film, so it takes a while to get the project off the route, and then you have to do the distribution deal, and you have to do everything. So feature film is different than short film. The whole route, the whole routine is very different.
Right. Well, I expect this one to be a winner, just like your other films.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Our writer spent 4 months to do the research, so we are very confident. We are very confident about the script, and we are confident with the new team that we put together for the crew of Violet. We have a wild women filmmakers to come on board, and I have a few other directors from Hollywood and from overseas helping me too.
Oh, wow. Give me some names.
Rosie, he worked with Lionsgate. He has a few movies that come out with Lionsgate. It's Fictional Evil, Evil. And he is in the process of making a new TV show for, I think, HBO right now. It's in the development. So he has about 15, 20 years in the industry, and he come on happy with the production side. And also, mainly in Canada, he will be here and help me with when we go into the production too. So because this is my first feature film, I have a few other experienced directors for feature films and to come on set and help me out.
Well, you guys are going all out, Jennifer. Let me ask you a personal question. Where does your love for martial arts come from? Because I always see you training, and you're always doing different styles, and you're training with different people.
When I was a kid, I got sick a lot, and my brother is much older than me. At that time, I think he's like 18, 19 or so, and he has a few black belts of a few different styles. And he see that I got sick all the time, so he make me go to martial arts school. So I go to martial arts school, and I get sick less.
Oh, wow.
And my family, we even my mom, we like to watch martial art movies. So that's why, like, to be a good filmmaker, you have to be true yourself. You have to make what you like. What I like is martial art. Like I like action martial art. I don't watch horror film because it give me nightmare. I'm not a really chick flick. I'm not into romantic movies, so I have to make a movie that reflects me, reflects Jennifer Linch, and Jennifer Linch is Jennifer Linch like action martial art.
Wow, that's amazing. I can relate. I can relate. I hate horror films too. I'm a big strong guy, but they scare me too. Believe it or not.
I cannot watch horror films. The last time I watched The Ring, give me nightmare for like 6 months. So no, thank you.
So then, you're this beautiful model, and you're this, like, to people's eyes, you're like this small girl with beautiful skin. But would you consider yourself a tough lady then? A tough girl?
No, no. I know how to use knife. I know how to use gun. I know how to use machete. I know how to use stick. But I don't really go anywhere. I don't go and duck. I don't fight with anyone. So no.
Well, anyone who hears this, it's like a warning. Don't try it. Anyway.
My brother said that the best thing when you can do in the fight is take your sword and run.
I agree.
That's what he taught me.
Yeah. He's right. He's right.
Funny. It's funny he said that I run in the fight because if I fight them, I'm gonna kill them. And if I kill them, I'm too beautiful for prison. So even though he has a few black belt, this and that, but he doesn't really get in the fight either.